It films like 1 minute of stuff and then doesn't work. I want to experience it again. Wanted to experience it again. A dream quiet forest. The putrid, rusty scent. A mix of emotions so strong that it makes you want to vomit. No matter how hard I try to forget, it's coming back to haunt me. Every time I see it, I keep questioning myself. What am I even doing? I have to keep reminding myself not to waver. After all, I'm so close. I truly never wanted to experience this ever again, but I guess this is simply my punishment for everything that had happened. It was a pretty uneventful day yesterday. I was cooped up in my house from morning until evening, getting ready to move out before deciding to visit the bar I frequent. There, I drank and talked to some people, got a little tipsy, then went home. I'm sure that's it. Yet, when I woke up earlier, I'm already laid down in a bed in what seems to be a hospital room located at God knows where. My entire body feels sore and tired. Moving a single muscle feels like an absolute chore, not to mention how foggy my head is. Just what the hell is going on here? The questions are piling up, starting to pile ceases when I hear a sound nearby. The door to my room opens. Someone is here. A man with messy, light blonde hair walks in. Judging from his coat, I assume he's a doctor here. What if he isn't? First, he doesn't say a word, simply staring at me with bewilderment. Eventually, he steps closer towards me. Aran, you're awake. And you are? Well, it's obvious you're a doctor here, but can I get a name or something? I see. So I take it you don't remember me then. What am I supposed to? Yes, but that's fine. Name's Caleb Ashton. Ashton. Technically, I'm the doctor who's in charge of you, but just call me Caleb. No need for formalities. You don't remember me? Then do you mind telling me the last thing you do remember? I decide to tell him the things I'm able to recall. The more I speak, the more I feel a sense of dread. Caleb's amber eyes bore dully into me, worsening my uneasiness. His expression does not shift at all, even after I finish talking. Do you remember what date that particular day was? No, not exactly. I do remember that it was around February 2023, though, if that's any help. That's plenty of help, actually. Now, listen to me and try to keep calm. It's most likely that you have amnesia. Currently, it's the 15th of January, 2034. Oh my gosh. That would be a nightmare. I don't want to know what it's going to be like in, 9 years. Apparently, you've lost around 11 years worth of memories. I feel my stomach drop. I've had a bad feeling since earlier, but isn't 10 years a bit too much? No, didn't you hear him? It's 11. Taking deep breaths in and out, I try to calm myself a bit before questioning the doctor further. What exactly happened? You got into an accident a few weeks ago. Haven't woke up until now. Again, I want you to keep your composure. You're mostly fine, however. He trails off before he sighs and hands me his phone with the camera app open. When he switched the camera into its front-facing mode, my confusion quickly changes into shock. Because what I see on the screen. I can barely even recognize myself due to the big scar across my face. The only thing that I can say is just, wow, I look awful. You lost your left eye and your right hand. I literally despise the internet so much because when I see that, my first thought is limbless Hajime. And like that should not be my first thought when I see something like this. My attention immediately went towards my right hand, at least where it's supposed to be. However, it's gone. Fingers, palm, wrist, all gone. The only thing left is a bandaged stump and nothing else. Which begs the question, what in the world happened to me? We tried our best. We couldn't save it. I know that's devastating, especially since you're an artist and all. However, prosthetic arms exist. It'll definitely take some time getting used to, but it's better than nothing, right? I continue to stare at my bandaged right arm. I know I should feel sad. I just lost my dominant hand after all. Probably due to the shock, but right now I just feel numb. If whatever accident I had was this bad, I guess it's a miracle that I'm even here right now. I guess that's better than nothing, yeah. More importantly, I'm alive now, so thank you, Doc. Told you to call me Caleb, remember? Besides, this was a team effort. The other doctors and nurses helped too. I'll tell them you said thanks later. Yeah, please do. Thanks. Say, I've been wondering, are we friends or something? Sorry, I don't really remember you at all. It's fine. It's not like you wanted to have that amnesia, so don't apologize. And I'm your lover. Wait, sorry? Come again? Your lover. Here, I'll spell it out for you. Love. I know that. I'm not asking you to repeat yourself. Take a deep breath to try and compose myself. Is that even allowed for a doctor to treat his own lover like this? Well, maybe it was an emergency. But even so, isn't his reaction kind of off? What? I mean it. How? Also, for a guy whose lover suddenly forgot all about him, he seemed way too calm. What? What do you want me to do? Cry hysterically? Punch the wall? Beg for you to remember? I'm just glad to see you alive. If anything. This is so interesting. Well, I get where he's coming from. I still find his reactions off somehow. Normally, if your loved ones suddenly have amnesia, wouldn't you be sad, or emotional at least? But with this guy, I don't know. Can't seem to read him at all. He really looked regretful when he told me I lost my right hand, but otherwise he seems somewhat stoic about all of this. Claiming that he's my boyfriend. Is that really true? But I don't see a reason for him to lie either. I'm just a normal person, not someone popular or someone rich. Unless I changed in the last 11 years. 11 years is a long time to lose. Like, especially, like, looking at the art, this guy does not look that old. Like, maybe you guys are, like, 30. Like, if you lost all your memories from 20 to 30, that's kind of crazy. That makes sense if you put it that way. I'm curious, how did we meet? Was it at a bar? No, it was during a certain rainy day 10 years ago. 10 years! That's insane! The rain drizzles, making my hair and jacket damp. I'm currently in a forest somewhere, just a bit further away from the town I live in while riding my motorcycle. Like, imagine, like, well, I mean, not imagine, because for all we know, this could also be, like, something intentional. Like, because we don't know the exact context yet, but it'd be kind of insane if, like, he actually just, like, totally happened to forget this one person that's so important. My destination, my grandparents' house. My grandmother passed away a year ago, and my grandfather followed her just a few days ago. Apparently most of my family members are too busy to do anything with their house. So, my parents told me to clean it up, pack up any important belongings, and put it up for sale. I went despite the nice, not so ideal weather. I'd like to get this done as soon as possible. After reaching my grandparents' house, I parked my motorcycle near the house's front porch, walking past some bushes of vibrant ornate rhododendrons. And some bushes of pastel blue hydrangeas. It sounds so stupid. I don't know how to pronounce flower names. Everything is as verdant as it used to be. My grandparents disliked the city life and they were obsessed with gardening, so they started living near the forest. I used to visit them a lot back when I was a kid. Even though I'm adopted, they always treat me with love as if I was their own biological grandson. Fortunately, life only gets busier and busier as you grow older. I stopped visiting them. Before I knew it, they were already not wanting to get all emotional. I decided to stop reminiscing and look around. Really stopped when I saw an unfamiliar bike sitting beside the house. It couldn't have been my grandfather's. My mom told me he couldn't even walk properly before his death. Not only that, there were clear footsteps on the wet ground away from the bike. The footsteps lead to my grandparents' greenhouse. Even though it's only dimly lit, I can see a figure of a person standing in front of some potted plants. Whoever it is doesn't seem to notice me yet. What is this guy doing? Stealing plants? Well, whatever it is they're doing, it's suspicious. I carefully reach out to grab a nearby pruning saw and approach said person. Who are you? His face pales when he sees what I'm holding. I should be the one asking you that. Who are you and what are you doing here? I'll tell you, but can you put that thing down first? Okay. Stop walking closer while raising that thing. I'll tell you everything you need to know, or want to know. I put the saw away, even turned the lights on. What makes you so tight-lipped now? Well, maybe if you put the saw slightly farther away from you. What's that? Nothing. My name is Ariane. I've moved nearby around a year ago, and have been visiting Mr. Ashton's house for a while now. It started when I saw Mr. Ashton having some trouble carrying his groceries all on his own. He was quite persistent that he could carry it by himself, but I helped him regardless. The day after I saw him bring some fertilizers and decided to help him again. I suppose afterwards, we sort of become friends. He lived here all by himself and seemed lonely. I didn't mind giving him some company and helping him with anything he needed assistance with. But, unfortunately, when I visited again a few days ago, I found Mr. Ashton passed away while he was sleeping on his bed. I've been tending to his greenhouse ever since. I think he wouldn't have wanted that. I see. So you're the one who's been helping my grandfather. My mother mentioned you. I've helped him and gave him company. Thank you for that. Wait, so you're Mr. Ashton's grandson? Yeah, I'm Caleb Ashton. Just call me Caleb. What? You frightened me for nothing. I thought you were someone dangerous. I really thought I'd die right here and then. I saw you with the pruning saw. Yeah, sorry about that. I thought you were a robber or something. A robber? Do I really look like one? Not really, but you never know. Doesn't hurt to be wary. You being wary could seriously injure me. Next time, please keep the sharp objects for actual emergencies, alright? I feel like this is some foreshadowing. Fine. You then gave me a tour of my own grandfather's house since I hadn't been there for a while. That's basically how it went. The timeline seemed to check out. I remember wanting to move in July, where did I read? February 2023. Then I probably met that Mr. Ashley guy right around that time. After a year, I finally met Caleb. 10 years. So I've supposedly known Caleb for that long, but our meeting was a disaster. Are you absolutely sure we're lovers? How would you not know? Like, I mean, how would he not know? He's not the one with amnesia. But I mean, he could be making that up, but it's like what you said. What'd you expect? Not all first meetings are sunshine and rainbows. You're really doubting me, aren't you? Caleb then pulls his phone out again. He shows me pictures of the two of us posing together. Well, more like past me forced Caleb for a picture together, it seems like. The photos don't look edited either. He made them with AI. You didn't know because you lost all your memories for like the past 10 years, but like AI got real serious. I hope that's not the twist. I'll actually lose it. Just as I was beginning to accept that this guy is apparently my boyfriend, I hear Caleb sigh. Then, this is insane. Then, how about we break up? What? Huh? Guy, he really is unpredictable. Way too unpredictable. Just for a short period of time. I'm pretty much a stranger to you right now due to memory loss, right? Sure feels weird for you, so let's break up and reintroduce ourselves as you recover. I'll let you choose whether you want us to say lovers or not afterwards. Oh my gosh. But what about you? What? I'll be fine. I'll be alright. It's all the more reason I'm doing this. I want to respect your decisions and feelings. If in the end you weren't able to love me as you did before, that's fine by me. You're alive, breathing, able to talk to me right now. That fact alone is enough for me. I'm not gonna say anything positive on his character until I know what is happening here, because I don't know what the twist here is gonna be. I do not know what is happening here yet. And I do not want to make positive comments about a character that may be a horrible person. Sorry, I have to take my leave soon to do my work. I'm sure you're famished. I'll tell the nurse to get you some food. If there's anything else you need, or you feel unwell, please don't hesitate to use the nurse call button over there. Yeah, thanks, Caleb. Welcome, then. I'll take my leave. His hands were shaking earlier, so did his voice. It faltered a bit. And even though I couldn't read his expressions, most of the time I could tell. Why can I not read? I could tell that his feelings were genuine when he talked about the breakup. Just thinking about it makes me feel bad for even suspecting him in the first place. It also feels overwhelming, really. How in the world did I get such a loving boyfriend? Did I save his family or something? The amnesia thing is such a pain. I guess I'll just ask him to tell me when he visits again. I want to know more about him. That, and he still hasn't told me the details of my accident as well. I want to know why I'm in such a state right now. Maybe if I learn more about myself, it might even jog my memories a bit. What if he got a lobotomy? Except that wouldn't make any sense, actually. Then it's decided. Prologue. End. Is this the end of the game? Okay. Because the thing says, like, prologue at the top here, so I was anxious that it's just gonna be over after that. And, like, I'm so invested right now, I need to keep going. Days passed ever since my first meeting with Aaron. Aaron? 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 I don't want to mispronounce it. It's either Aaron or it's Aaron. He offered to help me check and pack things up. At first I was reluctant. I was afraid that he'd steal something important behind my back, but he convinced me otherwise. If I was going to steal anything, I would have done so long before you arrived, don't you think? He said. He had a point, still. I don't get why he would help me. To him, I'm pretty much just a stranger. Is he that bored? Does he have nothing else to do? Either way, he's actually been a great help. My grandparents' house is humongous. It would take me forever if I did this alone. Good afternoon, Caleb. Good afternoon. Have you been here since morning again? Indeed I have. You said you'd like to get this done sooner. I did say that, but you don't have to stay here all day. Don't you have, like, work or something? Or are you unemployed? You're just like, this is jobless behavior. You are older than me, aren't you? I'm not that old. I'm only 24. And I'm a freelancer. I get to be more flexible with my schedules. You're rude, you know that? What are you anyway? High school student? Huh? Are you an idiot? If I were, I'd be in school right now. Apparently you're blind too. I look way too old to be in high school. Just answer the question already. You look more suspicious if you keep deflecting that question. Huh? I'm not deflecting, but fine, whatever. I'm a university student at Bertram. University student at Bertram, huh? See, you're also a normal. At Bertram? Ooh, what do you study there? Neuroscience. What's this? Cack out your tongue. Go on. Finish your thought from earlier. You might be a prodigy or whatever, but that doesn't mean you get to make fun of others. You hear me? But I'm not making fun of anyone. Still, I do admit having Aaron around is helpful. He can also be quite a handful at times. Mostly it's because of his love for alcohol. Sorry, Caleb. Let me take a short nap. You drink way too much. I mean, 2 nights in a row? How much did you drink last night for you to have such a bad hangover anyway? Did he get, like, into an accident for drunk driving? I don't know. Can't remember. You need to get yourself together. Aren't you embarrassed of being told off by someone who's 3 years younger than you? Be quiet already. Aren't you tired of scolding other people? Well, your life is yours. Do whatever you want with it. But the problem here is that you're annoying me with your whining. Selfish little... Hey. You're the one who insisted on helping me in the first place. Fine. Just give me 5 minutes. Gradually, me going to my grandparents' house and meeting up with Aaron became a daily part of my life for a while. I don't want to admit it out loud, but it's somewhat fun packing in and talking about whatever comes to mind like this. Maybe it's because I just didn't have that many friends, nor other time to relax before now. Before I knew it, I began to pack slower, hoping to spend more of my time in my grandparents' house. Sunflowers can actually be terrifying. I used to have nightmares about wilting snapdragons. What? How so? Wilting snapdragons look like hairy skulls. It's creepy. And the greenhouse used to be darker, so it scared the hell out of me. To be honest, those still creep me out a bit even today. What? I never would have expected you to be as scared of a dying flower of all things. Shut up. You'll understand if you see it with your own eyes. You act like an adult most of the time, but you still can be this cute, huh? What? Being scared of a flower isn't cute? Isn't it pretty pathetic? Pathetic? No. It's... Just then a noise of something breaking interrupts our conversation. Did you hear that? Light work, no reaction. Wasting no time, I grab a hammer lying on the table before walking off, about to search for the source of the noise. But Aaron quickly stops and stands in front of me. Hey, there's no need for the hammer, is there? Doesn't hurt to be wary. There it is, with that excuse again. Didn't I tell you to lay off the tools for actual emergencies? Last time he said sharp objects, not blunt objects. God, Caleb, I said that at the time because you brought a saw. The same also goes, hey. Outside the greenhouse, at a glance, I see nothing out of the ordinary. Upon closer inspection, though, I see a small, broken clay pot in the ground, its contents strewn about everywhere. Near that broken pot, there's a cat with a black and white pattern, licking its paws without a care in the world. See? Nothing to worry about. Afterwards, Aaron crouches down and starts petting the cat happily. As he does that, I place the hammer on the table and start to clean up the mess the cat made. Where'd you come from? I've never seen you around here before. You're so friendly, aren't you, little guy? Should we give him a name? It's up to you. Can't think of a name, though, so I'll let you do the thinking. Do I get to pick the name? Caleb, do you know what plant that is? Aaron points at the potted plant I just felt. Just from a quick glance, I can already tell what plant it is because it happens to be my grandfather's favorite plant. It's an orange rhododendron. Rhodo what? Rhododendron. Okay then, how about Rhodes? Ro, for short? The cat meowed and purred, as if agreeing with Aaron. That cat started to visit the house more frequently. I ended up warming up to Ro too. I see. That sounds really adorable. However, the more I hear his stories, the sadder I feel about not being able to remember any of them. I keep hoping I might be able to remember something, but it's been a day, and I still can't remember anything new. It's very frustrating. Aaron, don't feel too bad about your amnesia. Huh? Was it obvious? Yeah, you're smiling, but it doesn't look very convincing to me. Is this the power of a 10-year relationship? Can I even hide anything from you? Say, thinking more about it, isn't 10 years a long time? Yes, it's an extremely long time. I'm definitely the type of person who would love to settle down, start a family. Yet Caleb told me I was his only lover. Did our relationship stay stagnant for years or something? Speaking of, can I ask you something? What? Correct me if I'm wrong, but we've been in a relationship for 10 years, right? Caleb simply nods. Right, and we're not married or anything? Do you want me to propose to you right now? I immediately choke on my own saliva at that response. One day he's really gonna give me a heart attack. Dude, stop. Enough of this. The worst thing is, I can't tell if he's joking or being serious. He can read me like a book, yet I can't read him at all. Isn't that unfair? No, not yet. I'm not ready. You guys broke up. Just asking. We spent too long just dating, don't you think? So you're saying you want to be the one to propose, is that it? This guy. Caleb, I'm being serious here. Are you saying we spent that long of a time and we just stayed Lovers? It's somewhat complicated, that's all I have to say about it. I think that made me feel slightly guilty. Was our relationship not as great as I thought after all? Did we bicker a lot? Caleb doesn't seem to want to tell me the details, so I decide to ask him something instead. Fine, then how about the accident I had a few weeks ago? You never elaborated on what happened to me. Of course I naturally got curious, you know. You fell from a 7-story building. You just like fell. You just fell. Huh? How did that happen? Beats me. Even I wanted to ask you how. You wouldn't remember, would you? At that moment, I realized something important. My mom. Did you tell her that I'll be fine? Oh, the music's stopping. Guys. In an instant, Caleb's stoic expression suddenly shifts, as if I said something forbidden. I'm scared of this guy. I'm scared. However, just as quickly as it shifted, Caleb swiftly regains composure and smiles at me. I did. She said that she's glad, but she wouldn't be able to visit you since she's busy. Oh, that's great. Look at the time. I have to get back to work. Again, don't hesitate to use the nurse call button if anything comes up. I'll see you soon. Huh? Did Caleb just lie to me? My mom? Why did bringing her up cause him to react like that? Besides, wasn't he being too secretive about things? Why didn't he tell me the details about our relationship? No, rather than secretive, it's more like he's being selective of which information to give me. Is that it? Or am I being too suspicious of him right now? Wanting to breathe some fresh air, I stand up and walk towards the balcony. I checked it yesterday. It was locked. And apparently it still is locked today, too. Suddenly, I have a bad feeling. I fell off from a 7-story building. Was it actually not an accident? Did I do it to myself? I mean, I've thought of disappearing from the world, but I've never thought of actually committing suicide. Then again, I lost about 11 years of my memories. Is this amnesia a blessing after all? Do I really want to know what happened back then? Yeah, right. I'm just overthinking it and blowing it out of proportion. I think it's too early to make any assumptions. For now, I'll just keep questioning Caleb whenever I can. Oh, hello, miss. This is the nurse that has been assigned to me. She said her name is Juliana Ashton. Julia for short. Yes, apparently she is Caleb's younger sister, to my shock. Do you not think? I mean, I guess there's nothing he can do about this situation. But I think he's like stuck in some shit. Yet, unlike her brother, she's the quiet one. I haven't seen her smile since yesterday when I first met her. Which is a shame. A smile would definitely suit her. I simply watched as she put a tray of food and water down on my table. Here's your food. Please don't walk around so much. As of now, you're still recovering, after all. Yes, thank you so much. Say, miss, do you mind if I ask you something? What is it? Well, as a sibling, I'm sure you're aware that Caleb and I were dating previously. Do you know what our relationship was like? She averts her gaze away from me, her glossy lips open and closed again. But I patiently waited for her response. She takes a quick look at me before sighing. My brother definitely cares a lot about you, from back then until now. Personally, I used to be too busy to meet you in person back then, but he did tell me a lot of stories about the time when you two were together. Oh, she smiled. You two mostly spent a lot of your time in our grandparents' house, to the point that Caleb convinced our parents to keep the house. I think it's very sweet. He told me that you two talked about everything there. Yet, when you two didn't talk, it didn't feel uncomfortable at all. My brother would come back home in a good mood. It made me happy that you two met. I see. So we got along well, huh? Yes, well, she shrugged off, looking somewhat melancholic. Everything was fine until it wasn't. What do you mean? Did something happen? Something did happen, yes, but... She sighed as her right hand starts playing with her own golden hair, twirling it. Whatever she's thinking about right now, it's definitely making her on edge. Abram, I'm sorry. I can't tell you about it. I see. Whatever it is, it's really that bad, is it? It's fine then. I won't ask further about this. Sorry for making you feel uncomfortable, miss. However, there's something else I want to ask. Why can't I access the balcony? That's because that's because the door to the balcony is broken, so it's jammed shut. It's better if you stay away from Aaron. I don't want anything bad happening to you again. Okay, I get it. I'll stay away from the balcony. To note, I just added that again. I know it wasn't there. Good. Is that all then? For now, yes. Thank you again, miss. Right. Then I'll be going. She's so easy to read. Sure. Okay. Are we sure? Are we sure? Are we sure about this? Julia's a very honest woman, it seems. I'm glad that's the case. Certain of it. I jumped off a 7-story building. It wasn't an accident. It was an attempted suicide. Julia mentioned something bad happening between Caleb and I. Was that the reason for it? Forgive me, Julia. I lied. I'll definitely figure out what happened by myself. It's clear that those two aren't going to tell me anything. I might as well start my own investigation. But where do I even begin? I don't have my phone with me. Oh, but there is a telephone on the bedside table. Maybe I can call my mom and ask her directly what's going on. Caleb didn't lie about her knowing, of course. I have a bad feeling about this, though. Like it wouldn't be that easy. Still, I raise the handset and press it to my ear. All I hear is nothing. Pressing the button does nothing either. The only thing I can do is sigh as I stare at the useless telephone. Just then an idea pops up in my head. This is a hospital after all. I can just borrow the phone, or even borrow the hospital's computer to search any information regarding my predicament. Well, I think you're kind of trapped within this family shit. That's my theory thus far. But that's just a theory. Again, a theory. With that thought in mind, I try to open the door leading to my room, but... Dun dun dun, it's locked. You're locked. The door. It's locked. Hey, they don't normally keep patients locked in their rooms, do they? Why are they so adamant on shielding me away from the past? If it's truly that bad, should I be chasing after her in the first place? Yes! Would I try to kill myself again if I knew what happened? Why? No, if it involves me, I have to know. I have the right to know, too. If the past really is that bad, I'll just let my future self handle what to do next, I guess. Okay then. I'll escape this damn colorless hospital room when I get the chance. Just you watch. That was a banger chapter. That was so good. One day, Ro excitedly presented a dead rat to the two of us. Ro, I know you mean well, but... Ro meows innocently, bringing the dead rat closer to us. That gesture freaks Aaron out as he lets out a high-pitched shriek, then immediately raises his legs up in the chair that he's currently sitting on. What the heck was that noise just now? Shut up, Caleb. If you have time to laugh, then help me out. Scared of rats? Obviously? Please, Caleb, do something about this. I'm begging you. Fine, fine. Pat Ro with my other hand, grab the dead rat before I walk off. I can feel Aaron's gaze on me as I just throw the rat into the dumpster nearby. After washing my hands thoroughly, I walk back to where we were sitting. Caleb, how could you just grab that like it was nothing? Well, it's dead. Can't really bite me or anything. Besides, I'm used to rats and cockroaches and all that. Used to? Did you go to sewers often or something? No, my old house was like one. At one point, I was this close to cooking and eating a rat. It was one hell of a time. How? And more importantly, why? It was when I was living with my biological dad. The place was pretty much a rat's paradise. It was a mountain of trash. My dad's a gambling addict. The guy's practically married to his debts, even until today. One day, he left me alone the entire weekend to gamble. Like the idiot he was, he forgot to leave some edible food for me to eat. I can't leave the house either. I'm so hungry, I saw the rat as a delicacy. I tried so hard hunting for it for hours. In the end, I did kill it. My dad came home with KFC at the right time. It was so stupid. I kept laughing every time I remember it. What was I thinking? I keep laughing, but it slowly dies upon realizing that Aaron isn't laughing together with me. Wait, Caleb, that's not, oh, that's not, that's not something you should laugh about, is it? Huh? Why not? Because it's messed up? What? Should I keep mourning about the fact that I have a shitty biological dad and a shitty childhood? It'll just get me nowhere. The world isn't going to change if I keep cursing it. I'm the one who has to make the changes. Right now, my adoptive family cares for me. I successfully enrolled into my dream university, and I'm doing better academically than the rest of my peers. Who cares about what happened in the past? I'm living my best life right now. I see. Truth to be told, I thought you were putting up a front, but you really do seem like you've made peace with your past. That's admirable. The world isn't gonna change if one keeps cursing it, huh? That's hardly poetic of you. Ugh, no, don't repeat that. Let's just move on and talk about something else. Oh? What's this? Getting all embarrassed? Shut up. I didn't lie at that time. I was having the time of my life. However, a few days after that, it's another cloudy day. I just arrived with the expectations of today being yet another peaceful day. But then... Caleb! What is it? Did something happen? Ro is... Well, I did then. No! 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 Guys, no! Only then did I notice him carrying the familiar tuxedo cat on his arms. First glance, Rose seemed to be sleeping peacefully, though he was drooling excessively to the point of wetting Aaron's Aaron's clothes. He also smells terrible. I found him sleeping while breathing abnormally. I think he also has diarrhea. He was surrounded in his own feces. At that point, my realization came late. Shit. I've totally forgotten. No, that's true. That's unfortunately true. Yeah, like gardens and like cats don't mix. That shit is poisonous. What? No, more importantly, we should go to a vet. I know one that's nearby. You brought your motorcycle with you, right? Yeah, I'll drive us there. Come on. In the end, we're too late. No. No. Oh. Aaron and I, we only speak when necessary. The science between us is extremely heavy. I have too much on my mind, and I'm sure Aaron does too. Less like this, I'm bad with them. After Rose burial, we sat down in the study of my grandparents' house. Sound still follows us even now. Then Aaron's shaky voice breaks the silence. What? It's my fault. Only I'd arrived sooner. Only I noticed he was acting weird. I thought I was bad with losses, but apparently Aaron seems to be doing way worse than me. Aaron is usually so cheerful, but not whiny. Somehow seeing him cry like this makes my chest sting a little. No, Aaron, if anything, it was mine. I completely forgot about such vital information. Only I'd remembered sooner. Aaron's back, trying to be gentle. Still, I understand grieving, but saying things like that, what good does it do? At least, even though we learned the hard way, we now know better than to keep animals around. So, stop crying so much, okay? Aaron gives me a small timid nod, but he himself only stopped crying after 15 minutes passed. I've never been good at consoling other people, so I don't know what to say to him afterwards. My brain keeps trying to find another means to cheer him up, or at least distract him. But I'm too afraid to actually do anything. I just don't want to make him feel worse. However, before I can actually do anything, Aaron suddenly stands up. Sorry about that. Caleb, I have something to show you. I wanted to show you this today, but with all that happened, I sort of forgot about it. Wait here for a second, okay? He promptly leaves the room. In the meantime, I keep getting more and more curious about what he's going to show me. After around 3 minutes, Aaron walks into the study, bringing a small box and a long, small sheet of paper with him. Oh, it's a music box! What is that? A music box. A sheet of paper with a song that I'm going to play. Huh? I didn't know there was a kind of music box that plays a sheet of paper like that. She should make it by herself. The box and the holes on the punch cards? Yes. I'm too done to make the music box mechanism myself, though. Here, I'll play it for you. He inserts the punching card thing into the box, then cranks it with consistency. The melody that comes out is nostalgic, innocent, calming. It's like a lullaby made for children, and it sounds almost hopeful. Whatever sadness I feel just now is simply being swept away by the tune I hear. I enjoy writing songs with this music box. Dabbled in bands, tried learning classical music, but I feel the most connected with music boxes somehow. It's tiny, simple, definitely not grandiose. It takes a lot of work just to punch holes, but it's, how do I say it, comforting, I suppose. I see. We didn't say anything else after that. For a second, I thought I thought my paw cursor was something on his neck. I want to bring up a row again. I want to say that this melody is a good way to send him off, but I have a feeling that Aaron wouldn't want to hear that right now. After spending some time with him, I've come to learn one thing. Aaron likes to run away from his problems. Feeling moderately stressed, his immediate response is to alcohol and parties. Then he would delay problems and keep pushing it to tomorrow. But he's not using this as a way to send Ro off, but a way to distract himself from the pain of loss. To escape, in a sense. That's the case. For now, I'll escape together with him. I see. I didn't expect Ro to be dead so soon. So, is he like stuck in there because he can't so he can't escape his like I don't. That makes the two of us. Yet even so, that music box we played back then helped with everything. Once you're discharged, I'd like to listen to it again. Sure, I'm happy that my music could help. Even though I wouldn't be able to make another one of those thanks to this. I chuckled lightly as I waved my amputated right arm. Oh, I get the hint. I'll give you a prosthetic arm as soon as you're discharged, as a present for your recovery. How about it? Huh? I didn't even mean to, but I definitely won't reject your offer, if you're being serious. Ah, that's right. I was supposed to keep my guard up around this guy and his sister. But there's just something about Caleb. He's pretty stoic and calm, yet at the same time, there's a carefree air surrounding him. Even though I distrusted him at first, this carefreeness of his eventually makes me lower my guard too. What's wrong? Nothing. I just, felt bad if you'd end up buying a whole prosthetic arm for me. Aren't those pretty expensive? Money won't be a problem for me for a long while. It'll be fine. Now you're just showing off. Wait, but this guy's rich. Then he'd probably be better if I just continue this whole thing, right? No, stop being swayed by materialistic things, Aaron. Focus. Supplies and musical instruments tend to be expensive too, right? I can buy whichever one of those you like. Oh my god. Whichever I like, really? Wait, no, Caleb, stop trying to tempt me to be a mere baby or something. Huh? I only want to become a doting lover too, though. More or less the same thing. Just stop that. Fine, fine. Caleb only laughs at that for a short second. His laugh slows down until it stops altogether. Aaron, his tone suddenly becomes serious. Makes me slightly nervous. Yeah. I'm glad you're fine. Glad I'm able to see your smile again. To hear you talk about what you enjoy. To hear you have you joke around me with that just now. Even though you've forgotten, we're still able to talk as we did back then. Sure. You're perfect, Aaron. I'm just really glad. What's this all of a sudden? Where's this coming from? Is all the talk about Ro's death getting to him? Maybe. I can only guess since Caleb is such an enigma to me. Sorry, I got somewhat sentimental there. God, I'm hopeless, aren't I? Huh? You're the one who started talking like that out of nowhere. Did you get embarrassed by your own words? You really are hopeless. And weird to boot. Shut up. Like you're one to talk. While I'm laughing at him, the door suddenly opens. At first I thought it was Julia, but... Who's this? Who is this girl? Wait, she's not a teenager, is she? She's wearing a coat like Caleb. For a second I thought so, since she looks so short. Caleb, you forgot to write your report right. Her gaze suddenly turns odd when she notices my existence. Are you? Ah, yes. You're the beloved Aaron, aren't you? Before I have any chance to answer her, Caleb quickly stands up from his seat behind my bed. Frida, get out. The reaction sends chills down my spine. I'm not the one getting kicked out, but I feel nervous upon hearing that. The fact that I've never seen him act this way is most likely why. You're so rude, you know. What if I decide to tell your sweet Aaron that he is not? I said get out. Becomes an alpha. You're absolutely hopeless, Caleb. Alright, whatever. Go play house with that guy. Just don't forget to do your report. I definitely don't want to be slapped again by you, you brute. Well, have fun. What's that all about? That was Frida, my colleague. She's an absolute bitch. Oh my god. That woman is a total nutcase who's in constant need of stimulation because her life is so boring. Aaron, come and contact her and she'll tell you weird things. Don't listen to her. She's just doing that to mess you up. Oh. Okay, sure. Caleb sighs while rubbing his already messy hair. He seems absolutely infuriated. Man, sorry you had to see that, Aaron. Like you said, though, apparently I did forget that I have reports to write. So, I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Yeah, good luck with work. Holy, that was intense. I'm glad that's over. He was really that worked up, huh? And he forgot to do his report too, was it? Is it just me? He seems to be quite a mess. Well, being a doctor is stressful, I'm sure. Wait. Mess? Stress? Forget? Stand up and walk towards the door. I mean, he was so worked up earlier. There's a possibility that he forgot to lock the door, right? I can't believe it. The door actually opens. I stare at the open door for a few more seconds before I feel a surge of relief. Then don't mind if I do. As expected, what greets me on the other side is a normal hospital corridor with washed out colors. However, what I didn't expect was the fact that there's almost no one around. It's eerily empty here. That might just be a blessing for me, though. I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to roam around like this. Assuming that this is the patient ward floor, I skip past most of the rooms out of fear that I might accidentally walk in on a recovering patient. After walking around for a few more minutes, I finally see an elevator. 10, 20. Oh, apparently this hospital has 30 floors. Let's see, we're on the 29th floor right now. It's a patient ward floor, as I've suspected. And the floor underneath has Laboratory A, Laboratory B, Rehabilitation, Pharmacy. Oh, a library on the 6th floor. I'm pretty sure I could use that to find more information on everything. Press the button, however the elevator still doesn't move. That's why I notice a card reader near the elevator buttons. No way. Do I have to use a card just to use the elevator? I try clicking on other buttons, yet the elevator remains stagnant. What's with this weird system? Are the patients here always just locked up like this? What if there's an emergency? What if they have visitors? Wait. Nobody has visited me yet. I consider myself somewhat sociable. I'm also quite close to my mother, yet no one has visited me yet. No. I rush out of the elevator while still dragging my IV stand. the elevators added the question. And surely the emergency stairs is available, right? Right beside the elevator, there's a door with an emergency exit right above it. I try to open it, but another card reader. That's insane. The emergency exit, you need a card reader. The whole place can be burning down, and you still need a card reader. The realization slowly dawned on me. I'm trapped. I'm trapped in this place. I'm not just a normal patient, am I? That, or this isn't any normal hospital. Fear, confusion, and anxiety finally come crashing into me. My knees just collapse. I don't know what's going on anymore. My head feels like it's absolutely about to burst. No, I'm probably just overthinking it, right? Caleb, he probably just forget to give me the card I need to do this. Maybe I'm also meant to stay inside since I was badly hurt, right? Yeah, that's gotta be it. It's no use. I still feel uneasy about all this. Aaron? What are you doing out here? You shouldn't leave your room. Are you alright? Miss, I'm fine. The door is unlocked, so I left the room. I wanted to have some fresh air. Sorry. See, Aaron, here, I'll take you back to your room. You need all the rest you can get to recover quickly after this. Miss, is that really it? Can't go down the elevator, nor the emergency stairs without a card. Seems like a bad idea, isn't it? She's giving me the silent treatment, but I don't plan on letting her off the hook that easily. Compared to killers, she seems easier to interrogate, so I'll use this chance instead. Do you have to be a staff member to use the elevator? I almost feel like a prisoner here. You and your brother also locked me in the ward. What gives? Miss, say something. You and Caleb are hiding something from me, right? How long do you plan on keeping this up? Sorry. And that's the only sentence that came out of her mouth. She left without saying another word. Maybe I was a bit too angry back then. I really couldn't keep it in any longer. Just I'm beginning to feel stuff. I suddenly feel something weird under my pillow. It's a blank card and a note. The note says, 1/19 free, 1 to 2:30 p.m. And I'm gonna save and end it there.